Hello, fellow wood chopperoos. Chad here, and I'm going to answer another viewer email. This one comes from Vince. He asks, Chad, which wood glue do you like to use and why? Well, that's a good question. And although I'm not really an expert on any type of glue, I will tell you what I do like using here in my shop. The wood glue that I use the majority of the time here in my shop would be really any yellow brand type of wood glue. In this case, I happen to be using the Titebond Original.
Titebond.
Oddly enough, I think they recently did a test study on this, and this one came out the best as far as all the others they did in comparison in one of the woodworking magazines. Titebond has a variety of other glue products as well. This one happens to be good for exterior type wood. And if you're doing some molding and trim and you need it to set up a little bit quicker, this white glue by them does a very good job. In the beginning, I used to use Gorilla Glue a lot because, well, it says it's the toughest glue on the planet Earth, and currently that's where I'm living, so I thought that's why I'd use it. But to be honest with you, in the beginning, my joints were kind of sloppy and loose, and I thought because this stuff expands, that would make for a better joint, but let's face it, it's all in your workmanship. As far as hide glue goes, I've never used it. I know some people that do. You gotta mix it just right, and then you get it to the right temperature, and then you apply it. Now really, a lot of them don't realize is that you actually have to heat the wood as well as heating the glue, and at the same time apply them. So that just sounds like a lot of work for me, so I choose not to use it. You know, I got a friend who's a furniture maker of over 30 years, and believe it or not, the wood glue that he uses is Elmer's White School Glue. He said in 30 years he's never had a glue joint failure. So that made me start to think, thinking hurts my head. Is all this glue hype in the magazines and commercials legit? So I asked Brett to see if he could find someone to do an independent study of the glue. So after some research, Brett was able to find a guy by the name of Manny. Now Manny does independent research testing on any possible product. So I asked Brett to email him and see if he would try the glue that I'm using. Well, I guess you can check out the results for yourself.
Like it? We like it.
If you would like to see the results of the other glues that Manny did for us, go to youtube.com/DoMeLikeIt and see what Manny has to say about these. Here's another little glue tip for you. If your glue gets low and you get tired of always waiting for it to come out, I just took a block, drilled some 3/4 inch holes in it, and I let my glue sit in there all the time. Once again, if you have any questions for me, you can reach me through woodchoppingtime.com.
Wood chopping time!